Hey guys, today's video is what caused the gender war. This has been going on, guys, for about 20 years. I graduated in the year 2000, and I'd say for the last 20 years, they've been using social media to program women's minds, to program you women with the feminist agenda, which I sum up through men hatred. If somebody asked me what feminism is, I'd say it's the hatred of men. But what caused the division between men and women? It was a purposeful plan. It was by design, by the high up people in this world, by the Illuminati. I call them the Illuminati. It's the high up, richest people in dark places. These people hide under a rock. They never show their face because they're literally fucking evil as fuck. Um, but yeah, their plan was to destroy the family unit in order to make women into slaves, which they've actually successfully done. Back in the 1800s, it was one man working. There was no crazy amounts for food. There was no crazy amounts. Everything was priced fairly. Everybody cared about each other. Neighbors cared about each other. So they would want to give them a gallon of milk at a good price because people cared about each other in the community. Nowadays, because we've lost it as a society. We've lost our morals. We've lost our integrity. I believe it when they took God out of church and state. I think there was good things to spirituality, which I'm not going to sit here and say one spirituality is the best. Um, I think if I had to choose a religion, I'd probably choose Christianity just because it's such a wonderful religion. I also have a lot of respect for the Muslim religion. I don't know a lot about the Muslim religion, but I have a lot of respect for it. And I believe a lot of the Muslim beliefs. But this whole feminist campaign was to ruin the family unit in order to make women into slaves. And how is that? Well, back in the 1800s, a woman could stay home and be a stay-at-home parent with her children, be a stay-at-home wife, be a good wife to her husband. But nowadays, there's no emphasis on marriage. Literally, marriage isn't even talked about these days. Most people nowadays are saying that they're not going to get married. They don't want to get married. Literally today, most modern women, and I'd say it's about 95% of modern women, literally hate men. They hate men, but they still want that validation and attention. That's the weird thing about it. They hate men, but they still want our attention. They still want our resources. They still want our money. But the high up people that are running these corporations, running these businesses, they knew in order to increase their personal profits and increase their workers, if they could just ruin the family unit. Now instead of just having the man at work, now they got the female slaving too. And that's what they did, guys. They purposely did this whole men hatred feminism campaign to ruin the family unit, ruin relationships, ruin love. It was all by design in order to turn modern day women into slaves for the corporations. You see this. I see TikTok videos on the internet, women, American women, telling me on the video, hey, I've been working all day. I work from 9 a.m. till midnight. I saw a video like that. It was like 9 a.m. to midnight. So she's literally at work all day. That's what I'm talking about. They want to turn people into slaves. None of these jobs are giving you any extra money. They only pay you enough money to pay your fucking bills. So everybody is literally paycheck to paycheck now. Everybody's paycheck to paycheck now because these works are paying the bare minimum to workers, the literal bare minimum. So it's really hard for us all to get by. But back in the olden days, you really only needed one income to get by, and everybody had a house. Everybody had a house back in the 1800s, 1900s. Everybody had a cute little log house on the prairie. But nowadays, everything, I think it really had a lot to do with the separation of church and state. Spirituality in general. Whatever spirituality it is, a lot of those religions teach respect, teach morals, teach integrity, like the Christian religion. When you have kids in Sunday school of a Christian church, they're being taught morals, they're being taught integrity, they're being taught respect for the other person. Like one of Jesus's main beliefs is treat your neighbor the way you want to be treated. do unto your neighbor the way you want to be treated. So he's basically saying, treat your neighbor the way you want to be treated. That was a Christian value and a Christian belief that little kids in Sunday school were being programmed to care about their other person. I think the corporations wanted to take religion and those good values out in order to make everybody sociopathic. That way, no one's sticking up for their fellow coworker. Hey, Bobby's over there getting exploited. Bobby's over there getting underpaid. Bobby's over there getting abused at work. But I don't care because I'm a sociopath. That's what they want. They want to make everybody sociopaths, so nobody's sticking up for the other guy. They've created an American world where it's like every man for himself. America used to be a community. We used to be a huge community of people. We used to be such a loving world. Like when I was born, people were just so much more friendly. There was more community. People were playing volleyball at the local park. People were friendly. They'd say hi to you. Nowadays, if you see a woman, half the time she's not even going to look at you. She's not even going to say hi to you. That's the hatred of the men. That's the feminism movement. But this whole gender war was done on purpose in order to bring in slavery for women. They wanted to make it so you're not married, you don't have children to take care of. Now because you don't have any kids to take care of, now you can be at Walmart all day working a double shift. Now they've got you in slave wages and stuff, working those 12-hour shifts as a woman. When in all reality, you should be home taking care of your husband and taking care of your kids, maybe being like a stay-at-home wife, if that's what you wanted to do. That's what they did back in the 1800s. The man provided and the woman was taking care of the children and taking care of the house. That was old-fashioned values. But old-fashioned values have died, and they died on purpose because they weren't happy with just us men workers. They wanted you women too. That's why they destroyed the family unit, so they could have you guys at Walmart all day from 9 a.m. to midnight, because they don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves. If you guys need any merch, you can check out my merch on Amazon. That's Faith Rising, FAITHRIZING. If you type it into the Amazon search bar, lately it's been defaulting to another company called Faith Rising. I don't understand why this is happening, but if you just keep typing in Faith Rising, it'll say search instead for Faith Rising. Then you just click the search instead for Faith Rising and you can find my designs. I contacted Amazon yesterday. I said, why when I type in my brand, is it going to Faith Rising? And the person kicked me back an email saying I should resubmit my shirts. I'm not resubmitting my shirts. I literally have 500 shirts and I'm not resubmitting any of them. We'll just roll with it now. I'm hoping that they fix the glitch. But for now, guys, just keep it on typing in Faith Rising, FAITHRIZING into Amazon until you see that search instead for Faith Rising, and then click that and you'll be able to find my designs. I can also I'll try to leave a link to one of my shirts to make it easier in case you guys want to buy a gift for a loved one. I've lowered the majority of my shirts down to $15.99 to make my shirts affordable for you guys. So you want to buy mom a shirt, $15.99. You want to buy your daughter a shirt, $15.99 plus a couple dollars for shipping, guys. Don't forget to push the like button on this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're a new subscriber. Don't forget to check out my merch, guys. I need to feed my cat, so any sales I get help feed my cat. She likes wet food, which is kind of expensive. It's $1 a can, so I make a couple dollars a shirt. I make about $1 or $2 a shirt. So I'm hoping that I can get this brand off the ground with you guys' help. Thank you so much. Until next time, keep your chin up. Remember to stay in contact with people, stay in contact with friends, family. If you don't have any friends and family, call a local church. Talk to a local pastor. Talk to a local citizen that is willing to talk to you at church or something. Reach out to people. If you're alone, reach out to people. The Bible says in order to have friends, you have to show yourself friendly. So why don't you get out there and become friendly with people? Show yourself friendly, and that's going to draw in friends. Until next time, thank you so much for tuning in to this video. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember to stay safe out there, guys. Have a good one. Bye.